Think of a voice that could lift millions of people's emotions, inspire love unlike anything other, and bring them to tears. A voice that would conquer borders, many years, and languages. Celine Dion, a global music legend whose legacy has been written in history, is the owner of that voice. Celine's journey from modest origins in a small Quebec hamlet to the glamorous stages of Las Vegas is proof of her tremendous skill, tenacity, and unwavering determination to make a lasting impression on people all around the world. Come along as we solve a problem of one of music's most enduring personalities' terrible experiences. References prior to discussing Celine Dion's terrible past and subsequent events, it is important to comprehend how she rose to become the modern-day icon that we all adore. Few names in music history have attracted as much attention from all across the world as Celine Dion. Born in Charlemagne, Quebec, Canada, on March 30, 1968, she came from a big, close-knit family with a strong musical bent. She was the youngest of 14 children. The Dion family constantly had music playing because her parents, Adamar and Therese Tanguay Dion, were avid music fans. Her mother was a homemaker and songwriter, and her father worked as a butcher. In fact, the family got together and created a band, which gave regular performances at their little piano bar, Love You Barrel, where Celine would often sing. Celine demonstrated her amazing musical talent at a very young age. She was performing on stage at the family bar by the time she was 5 years old. Her brothers encouraged her to pursue her musical goals, and everyone in her neighborhood could hear her distinctive voice. When Celine was 12 years old, her mother and brother assisted her in writing and recording her debut song, It Was Only a Dream. They submitted the sample cassette to a well-known music manager in Quebec named René Angelel. Celine's voice touched Angelel, who saw great potential in her. In addition to agreeing to train her, he even took out a mortgage on his home to help fund the release of her first album, La Voix du Bien Dieu, in 1981. Celine's first success in Quebec acted as an inspiration for her rise to global fame. She gained popularity outside of Canada and became well-known abroad very soon, winning multiple awards. She had established herself in the French-speaking music scene by the time she was a teenager, and it wouldn't take her long to become an international star. Early in her career, Celine Dion enjoyed quick success, which fueled her unwavering desire to become a global celebrity. She started her career in 1980 when René Angelel recognized her as a Quebec native with local potential who would later become well-known worldwide. When Celine's first album, The Voice of God, was published in 1981, she was just 13 years old. The CD was a big hit in Quebec. Her succeeding albums, which included Telamet Ja and Tamor and Celine D on Chant Noel, established her as a rising star in the French-speaking world. Celine's impassioned approach and powerful voice won her numerous Felix Awards, Quebec's highest music praise, and fans over swiftly. When she participated in the Tokyo Yamaha World Popular Song Festival in 1982, she was successful. Celine's triumphant rendition of So Much I Love You gave her the chance to make her debut on a major worldwide platform. With its establishment of her as a worldwide recognized figure and its opening of doors for her future undertakings, this victory represented a key turning point in her career. Celine continued to record albums in French during the early 1980s, solidifying her reputation as a gifted young vocalist. René Angelel, however, had far higher goals for her career. He thought that Celine's rise to international superstar status depended on her ability to penetrate the English-speaking market. Following a few years of study in the language, Celine released her debut English album, Unison, in 1987. Both artistically and commercially, the album was a huge hit, especially in the US and Canada. Celine's first English-language hit, Where Does My Heart Beat Now?, was the lead single and peaked at number 4 on the US Billboard Hot 100 chart. With this achievement, she officially entered the world of music and started the journey from French-Canadian pop sensation to worldwide pop success. Celine's career peaked in the 1990s. She collaborated with Peebo Bryson to record the theme song for the Disney animated picture Beauty and the Beast in 1991. Due to its huge success, the song was recognized with both a Grammy Award and an Academy Award for Best Original Song. This accomplishment not only established her as a top vocalist, but also made her known to a worldwide audience. Celine Dion's second English-language album was released in 1992. Two of the album's songs, If You Asked Me To and Love Can Move Mountains, solidified her position in the pop music landscape. She attracted listeners from a variety of genres with her unusual voice due to its strength, clarity, and emotional depth. Rene Angelil was a personal and professional familiarity of Celine's that had an impact on her early career. Her career began with their relationship, and Angelil's unwavering faith in her abilities served as her compass at every turn. They eventually got married in 1994, and their partnership developed into one of the most well-known in the entertainment sector. Celine Dion was well on her way to becoming one of the greatest-selling musicians of all time by the mid-1990s. Her early career served as a springboard for a series of successes that made her one of the most significant voices in pop music history. One of the most well-known and lasting romances in the entertainment industry is that of Celine Dion and Rene Angelil. Their professional partnership strengthened their tight personal friendship and was important in forming Celine's career. Under Rene's guidance, Celine's career took off, and their business partnership eventually developed into a personal one. They were very different in age, but they grew close through dedication, love, and respect for one another. However, they avoided talking about their love affair for a while because they were worried about what the outside world would think of it, because Celine was still a little child when they first started dating. Despite starting a romantic relationship in 1987, Celine and Rene didn't make their relationship public until 1993, when Celine was 25 years old. In the liner notes of her album, The Color of My Love, which she dedicated to Rene, she fully recognized their relationship. This was noteworthy because it signaled the change in their relationship from private to public. On December 17, 1994, Celine and Rene were united in marriage in a beautiful ceremony held at the Notre Dame Basilica in Montreal. Millions of people watched the lavish wedding live on Canadian television. Celine's wedding dress was every bit the princess her fans had dreamed of, complete with a 20-foot train and an intricate tiara weighing 7 pounds. Steve Gentile and Morella designed it. Theirs was a very loving and supportive relationship. Rene kept running Celine's career, guiding her toward success on a global scale. They persevered in their love and strength in the face of the demands of fame and the music business. When speaking in public, Celine frequently discussed Rene's qualities as a manager as well as her sweetness. Despite being a worldwide musical phenomenon, Celine Dion has gone through several personal setbacks, health problems, the death of loved ones, and the pressures of celebrity have all tried her resilience. One of Celine's primary personal problems was her struggle with infertility. Despite their desperation to have a child, Celine and her husband, Rene Angelil, were unable to conceive. They finally tried in vitro fertilization, IVF, after multiple attempts at conception failed. It was a difficult procedure both physically and mentally. But in 2001, they were rewarded with the birth of their first child, Rene Charles. Following several IVF treatments, Celine gave birth to twin boys, Nelson and Eddie, in 2010. In interviews, Celine has freely admitted that becoming a mother was a process that was both anxious and hopeful. Overcoming Rene Angelil's health problems was another significant challenge Celine faced in her life. When Rene's throat cancer was discovered in 1999, the couple was taken aback. Celine showed her unwavering devotion to their love by putting her career on hold to take care of him while he was undergoing medical treatment. Rene's cancer resurfaced in 2013 after going into remission for a number of years. When the sickness proved fatal this time, Celine took yet another leave of absence from work so that she could be at his side in his last years. Celine was distraught when Rene tragically passed away on January 14, 2016. Her brother Daniel passed suddenly from cancer 2 days later, adding to the already unbearable pain. Celine was devastated about losing both her brother and her spouse so quickly. Beyond being her spouse, Rene served as her manager, confident, and the one who had always recognized her ability. Her life felt terribly empty after his death, both professionally and emotionally. One of the hardest things Celine has ever had to do, as she has frequently stated, was learning to live without him. Celine has also had medical problems. She disclosed in 2017 that she had Patulous Eustachian tube syndrome, an ear ailment that impairs hearing and makes singing challenging for her. The issue required surgery, which kept her out of the spotlight for numerous performances during her residency in Las Vegas. In 2022, Celine disclosed that she had been diagnosed with the uncommon neurological condition known as stiff person syndrome. Her muscles have grown tense and spastic as a result of the ailment. making it challenging for her to carry out and go about her daily tasks. Due to her illness, she was forced to postpone and cancel some of her performances so that she could concentrate on getting better. Celine has shown amazing bravery and perseverance in overcoming her own challenges. She has frequently discussed how her love for her kids and her supporters has enabled her to overcome adversity in her life. Many people are inspired by Celine's ability to perform well and maintain her good attitude in the face of adversity.